Hello my amazing friends, welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. Alright, so I just finished teaching for the day. I didn't show my teaching just because I was definitely like not really feeling getting ready this morning, so I just kind of taught in this shirt and then I didn't put any like makeup on or anything. Usually that's how I will teach, to be honest. Like I mean I still like look okay, like I like, you know, put myself together, but I don't try and like, you know, wash my hair and like do a full face of makeup. So and I'm usually teaching little kids anyway, so, you know, it doesn't really like matter to them. So it's usually not a problem, but yeah, so now I got all ready. Right now I'm gonna go meet a friend for a coffee, and then I'm gonna put in some hours of work. And yeah, that's kind of my day for today. I feel like a lot of the time I do kind of the same thing. So maybe I'll show you guys like me going into Berlin again and maybe some Christmas market that I'm gonna stumble upon. That's probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with the day and get some work done and have a coffee. So I just arrived in New Ulm. I think that's how you say it, I don't know. I'm like totally butchering German all the time. I feel really bad for anybody that is like trying to correct me all the time. But yeah, so I'm just heading to the coffee shop now. It's finally sunny in Berlin, so I got my sunglasses on even though now the sun's going down a little bit, but it's still really nice. So I ended up taking the wrong way on the U-Bahn, and so I like had to backtrack and all that stuff, but that's okay. I'm like starting to get better at it. Hold on, let me just like double check that I know where I'm going. Yes, I'm still going in the right direction. So yeah, so let's go enjoy a coffee, and yeah, there's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about, so yeah, we'll do that later. So I apologize for the light. The light's like right above me, but I just got back. It was like kind of rainy outside, so I'm feeling like super cold right now. My hands are like freezing, but it's like really late. It is 10 o'clock right now, so it's like almost 10 o'clock right now, and I realized that I didn't eat lunch and I only had some like bread for breakfast. So I'm actually really excited. I'm gonna make some dinner right now. I can't believe I didn't eat lunch. I think it's because like I went to have coffee. I had a couple coffees there, and then I had another coffee at this other cafe that I really like. It's called St. Oberholz, and if you guys watch my Instagram stories, like I'm always there, always. So if you're ever there, come say hi. But yeah, so I realized I didn't eat lunch. So yeah, time to make some foods. I do have some pasta, so let me see. I'm like going full Italian style. Okay guys, so since I'm so hungry, I'm just gonna go all out tonight. So I do have some leftover like mushrooms. So this is like my little tray. I got some onion and some tomato, so I think I'm gonna chop up those. I do have some sun-dried tomatoes and some olives, so I'm gonna I think chop up those. And then I also have these like vegetarian, vegan, I think they're just vegetarian. Yeah, they're not vegan, I guess. Vegetarian like meatballs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some bolognese, but with this like vegetarian bolognese sauce. So right now I'm kind of sort of eating almost vegan, especially because I'm cooking a lot of my own food. So for right now, like I'm really enjoying like cooking vegan and stuff. I've learned so much from my other friends that are vegan, and like staying with them, and so I feel like they've really taught me how to like cook good vegan food. So I've just been doing that, and I really enjoy it. I feel like actually a lot lighter, and I feel like I don't know, my stomach is flatter. Like, it's actually really crazy, like all these physical changes that happen. And then also like energy levels too have been pretty stable throughout the day as long as I get my meals. Like today was really bad because I skipped meals. Okay, so my car just became full, so I had to erase everything, but we're good now. So yeah, so I'm gonna make some of this. I also have some pasta. Let me show you guys the pasta I have. So it's just like regular spaghetti from Italia. So yeah, I'm gonna cook this up. So I definitely wanna have a chat with you guys just to talk about what's been going on and some other thoughts that I have. So, and I'm also excited to kind of hear your thoughts about it too, because we're all here to share our experiences and kind of relate to each other. So I'm excited for that. So let's get on cooking, and then yeah, we're gonna have some dinner. Okay, so this is the sauce. We got some olives and some of those vegetarian meatballs, some onions and mushrooms, and also some sun-dried tomatoes. And then pasta is cooking. I'm so excited, you guys. I have some yummy pasta here. Looks so good. And then I also have like a little salad with some tomatoes and some olives, and I put just olive oil on top and a little bit of salt. And yeah, and then like a glass of water. So this is my usual typical dinner, just because I miss Italy so much and the food there and everything. So I'm hoping that I don't get any like pasta sauce on this white shirt. But, I wanted to kind of like talk to you guys today because I feel like I've been mentioning a lot in my videos about how like I'm feeling like really tired and like how like things have been like happening in life. And I think I just like wanted to let you guys know something that I've like really learned while I've been here in Berlin. I mean, like in the past month, I would say there's just been a lot of changes and a lot of like relationships coming and going in my life. So definitely not like with my good friends, of course, like they've been just like my rock and they've been wonderful. But definitely meeting new friends or meeting new people. It's been kind of like this like up and down sort of thing that's been going on. And I mean, usually I am pretty like open to meeting new people, and you know, I'm okay with like people coming and going in life. It doesn't bother me. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna like take a bite just to like try this because I'm really excited to try it, and I'm also like really starving. But okay, we're gonna like talk about this. Hold on. So I think the number one thing to think about when you have this sort of thing going on, like if people are coming and going in your life and you're like really sad about it, or if you're feeling like like dramatic, like this is very dramatic, and I'm not saying like this is happening to me right now, but if you feel like your heart is like broken, whether it's like a romantic relationship or a friendship or whatever, like I feel like all relationships can feel the same when things can end. I think the important thing to remember is always keep that vulnerability and always keep your heart open, because I feel like for me at least, and maybe you guys can relate to this, keeping my heart open has given me so many beautiful moments in my life, and especially in the last like month. I've had incredible moments with amazing people, and I wouldn't have had those if it wasn't for keeping my heart open and being vulnerable with them. And even if, you know, people aren't meant to stay in your life, I think everything happens for a reason, and we always meet people for a reason too, and they're supposed to teach us a lesson. So I don't think like closing your heart and not being vulnerable is the right thing to do. I'm so grateful for all of the moments that I have had here and that I have had in the last month and in the last year, that maybe looking back really hurts still. Like I still feel like I'm healing, but I'm not like sad, like I'm not still like angry about any of it. Like I feel like so much gratitude in my heart for all these things that have been going on in my life, because I think for the first time today, I was like riding the subway or the metro home, or no, to like a coffee shop, to another coffee shop, because like the one I was at where I met my friend, like none of the spots opened after like maybe like 15 minutes. I was like, okay, like I need to get to work. So I went to my favorite coffee shop, and I don't know, I felt so like content and so good with where I was at, and it was kind of like this amazing pivotal moment where I was like, but I'm so grateful because if it wasn't for all of these moments of pain and heartache, I wouldn't have gotten to that point right then and there where I was perfectly fine, just like chilling on the subway, going to do my work. And I don't know, it just felt so good. And then when I went to the coffee shop, I like completely just focus. Like, I think I haven't been able to focus in that long of a time, but I completely just like wiped clean a few hours of work and finished a video, and just like amazing. Like I haven't done that in a really long time, because I was always thinking, I was always like, oh, like thinking about stuff. But for the first time today, I had this like pivotal moment, and it was really awesome. So yeah, so I think that's like, I guess my main takeaway for the video is just to keep your heart open and don't worry about it. I think be vulnerable. I don't know if you guys know like Brene Brown, but she talks a lot about like the power of vulnerability. And being vulnerable is something that's so beautiful, and it's so hard for people, but it's also such an incredibly brave thing to do. So that's just my take on it, and I think being vulnerable is very much worth it. So keep your heart open, guys. Don't be afraid. It's always going to be okay in the end. So yeah, so anyways, okay, so I'm gonna enjoy this pasta. And yeah, I think I'm also gonna end the vlog here. I do have to like finish my voiceover for my vlog for tomorrow. Yeah, so I have to do that, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm like really tired. I think it's almost 11 now. So yeah, anyways, I love you guys so much. Mwah. And I will see you guys tomorrow in my next Vlogmas. Bye.